soft jazz playing in an empty room, chasing away the heavy gloom. Your velvet coat is still on the chair. I turn around and you are not there. Just a memory hanging in the breeze, bringing my weary soul to its knees. The clock ticks slow against the wall, waiting for a voice that will not call. In the blue velvet shadow of the night, I close my eyes and lose the sight of a love that burned out far too fast, turning our future into the past. A glass of wine untouched and red, words unsaid floating overhead. The trumpet cries a lonely tune underneath a cracked and heavy moon. The clock ticks slow against the wall, waiting for a voice that will not call. In the blue velvet shadow of the night, I close my eyes and lose the sight of a love that burned out far too fast, turning our future into the past. I still keep the letters you wrote, reading every single fading note, wishing you would walk through the door just like you used to do before. In the blue velvet shadow of the night, I close my eyes and lose the sight of a love that burned out far too fast, turning our future into the past. Blue velvet night, just out of sight. Goodbye. Steam rises slowly from the ceramic cup. Midnight has settled in the corner of the room. I trace the circle where your glass used to rest, and whisper words that you cannot hear anymore. The clock ticks softly against the quiet wall, a gentle reminder that you are gone. Cold tea and memories left on the table. I drink the silence that you left behind in this hazy room where shadows linger. Your ghost still sits across from me tonight. The streetlights outside paint the floor in yellow gold. I wear the oversized sweater you gave to me. It smells of rain and old tobacco from that fall, a comforting ache that I refuse to let go. The city sleeps under a blanket of gray, while I stay awake with your ghost today. Cold tea and memories left on the table. I drink the silence that you left behind in this hazy room where shadows linger. Your ghost still sits across from me tonight. Every drop holds a chapter of our past, bitter and sweet like the love we held so fast. I close my eyes and pretend you are still near, just for a second before the morning light. Cold tea and memories left on the table. I drink the silence that you left behind in this hazy room where shadows linger. Your ghost still sits across from me tonight. Just a cup of cold tea and a quiet night. Goodbye, my love. Letters you wrote me sitting in a drawer, ink fading softly like a distant summer sun. I unfold the pages that contain your heart, reading the promises we failed to keep. Each folded word is a bird that cannot fly, ground by the heavy truth of our goodbye. Paper wings made of all the things you said, they float in circles in my weary head. So fragile now, they crumble at a touch. We loved each other, maybe much, too much. I fold another note into a tiny crane, watching it balance on the windowsill. The wind outside is carrying your voice away. leaving me stranded in the fading chill. The ink is running from a teardrop on the page, turning our story into a blurred mistake. Paper wings made of all the things you said, they float in circles in my weary head. So fragile now, they crumble at a touch. We loved each other, maybe much too much. If I let them catch the midnight breeze, would they fly across the distant seas and find your window in the quiet dark, to leave behind one final glowing spark? Paper wings made of all the things you said, they float in circles in my weary head. So fragile now, they crumble at a touch. We loved each other, maybe much too much. Just paper wings falling to the floor in the silence. I watch the smoke ring float and fade into the mess that we have made. A simple promise broken in two. Now I am old news to you. The piano keys are damp with tears, carrying the weight of passing years. A lonely chord hangs in the air, dancing around a vacant stare. Smoke rings rising to the ceiling high, saying a silent and bitter goodbye. You were the melody in my head. Now you are just words left unsaid. The whiskey amber in my glass reflects the hours as they pass. No more answers are left to find, just the ruins left behind. The lonely chord hangs in the air, dancing around a vacant stare. Smoke rings rising to the ceiling high, saying a silent and bitter goodbye. You were said. If I could turn the hands of time back to the days of the old railroad track, I would hold you close and never let go, instead of watching the river flow. Smoke rings rising to the ceiling high, saying a silent and bitter goodbye. You were the melody in my head. Now you are just words left unsaid. Float away another day. Gone. The corner booth where we used to hide away now holds a shadow where you used to sit and smile. The bartender pours a drink for two by mistake and turns away with a sympathetic look. The neon sign outside is buzzing in the dark, lighting the table where we lost our spark. In this empty booth at the end of the bar, I trace your name on the condensation glass. The jazz plays low like a soundtrack to my tears, counting the months that turned into years. I left your coat hanging on the brass hook, waiting for you to walk back through that door, ordering whiskey that I never really taste, just to have a reason to stay here a little more. The smoke from my cigarette curls up to the roof, carrying questions that need no proof. In this empty booth at the end of the bar, I trace your name on the condensation glass. The jazz plays low like a soundtrack to my tears, counting the months that turned into years. Every saxophone note pierces through my chest, reminding me of when we were at our best. I am anchored to this leather seat tonight, waiting for a miracle in the pale lamplight, in this empty booth. trace your name on the condensation glass. The jazz plays low like a soundtrack to my tears, counting the months that turned into years. Just an empty booth and a glass of gin, waiting for you again. Midnight street under neon glass, watching the silent shadows pass. Coffee gets cold in a porcelain cup. I still refuse to look right up. Your empty chair is heavy and deep, stealing the hours meant for sleep. The city breathes a sigh of gray, wash the footprints from yesterday. And the rain falls down on the window panes, whispering softly your old name again. Smoke in the air and a ghost in my mind, leaving the sweetest tomorrows behind. The cigarette burns to a quiet end, nowhere left for my heart to mend. The vinyl turns with a low soft hiss, reminding me of a forgotten kiss. The city breathes a sigh of gray, wash the footprints from yesterday. And the rain falls down on the window pane, whispering softly your old name again. Smoke in the air and a ghost in my mind, leaving the sweetest tomorrows behind. Every chord from the piano key feels like an echo coming back to me. I trace your face in the fading light, lost in the silence of tonight. And the rain falls down on the window pane, whispering softly your old name again. Smoke in the air and a ghost in my mind, leaving the sweetest tomorrows behind. Just the rain, just the midnight rain, The clock is striking 3:02. Empty coffee cup stares back at me. Shadows stretch across the wooden floor, not sure what we are waiting for anymore. Soft piano notes drift in the air, tracing lines of old despair. In this quiet room of velvet blue, every single heartbeat leads to you, slowly fading out with every sigh, wondering why love had to pass us by. A cigarette burns down too low, places where the midnight breezes blow. I still wear the sweater that you left behind, fading memories playing in my mind. Soft piano notes drift in the air, tracing lines of old despair. In this quiet room of velvet blue, every single heartbeat leads to you, slowly fading out with every sigh, wondering why love had to pass us by. And the world outside is fast asleep, while secrets are too hard to keep. I whisper your name into the dark, hoping that it leaves a mark. In this quiet room of velvet blue, every single heartbeat leads to you, slowly fading out with every sigh, wondering why love had to pass us by. Just a fading melody in the night, till the morning brings its pale light, quietly letting go. Photographs scattered on the bed, words we never said inside my head, colors draining from the afternoon sky. Tell me how a gentle love can die. Bowed strings whispering a silent plea, drifting softly quiet moments pass. Was it ever real or just a dream? Splitting softly at the fragile seam. Bowed strings whispering a silent plea, drifting softly on a lonely sea. Everything is fading into gray since you turned and walked away. Nothing left to hold on to tonight, only shadows in the failing light. Muted trumpet weeps a distant tune underneath the pale and hollow moon. I trace the dust upon the windowsill. Even now my wandering heart stands still. Everything is fading into gray since you turned and walked away. Nothing left to hold on to tonight, only shadows in the failing light. Fading gray, just fading away. Silence remains. Crescent moon hangs low and cold. Stories that we never got to told. Piano keys remember every touch. Maybe we just loved each other much. Brush drums keeping time with my regrets. In the smoke of all our unfulfilled threads. Underneath the silver crescent moon, we said our goodbyes way too soon. Now the night is heavy and so deep, counting tears instead of sheep. Empty street lights flicker on the street where our eyes would never again meet. I still hear your footsteps on the stair, reaching out to find you standing there. Brush drums keeping time with my regrets. In the smoke of all our unfulfilled threads. Underneath the silver crescent moon. We said our goodbyes way too soon. Now the night is heavy and so deep, counting tears instead of sheep. Time goes moving like a frozen stream, waking slowly from a bitter dream. I let the piano play the final chord, trusting in the silence as my Lord. Underneath the silver crescent moon, we said our goodbyes way too soon. Now the night is heavy and so deep, counting tears instead of sheep. Silver moon, goodbye too soon. Rest in the dark. Smoke is curling round my coffee cup. I do not even want to drink it up. Your empty chair is staring at the floor, like you are never walking through that door. The clock is ticking with a heavy sound. No other footsteps echo in this town. Amber haze in a quiet room, dancing ghosts in the fading gloom. I still taste your kiss on my lips, slipping right through my fingertips. I found a postcard from a summer day. You wrote you loved me in a tender way. Now ink is blurring in the humid air, and I am sitting in the same old chair. The clock is ticking with a heavy sound. No other footsteps echo in this town. Amber haze in a quiet room, dancing ghosts in the fading gloom. I still taste your kiss on my lips, slipping right through my fingertips. And maybe time will heal a broken heart, or maybe I will stay right here apart, wrapped in of your memory, as quiet as the night is meant to be. Amber haze in a quiet room, dancing ghosts in the fading gloom. I still taste your kiss on my lips, slipping right through my fingertips. Just an amber haze, leaving